Welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. I'm trying a new recipe that I found. I'll tag the original creators page. We're gonna make a creamy sun-dried tomato pasta. And more importantly, we're gonna try a method where we cook the pasta in the sauce, like no boiling water. And I haven't had a lot of luck with these, so I'm excited to try. The original creator, everything is in milliliters, so I'm gonna do sort of like approximation, close as I can get. For instance, I think it calls for this entire jar plus a little bit more sun-dried tomatoes. This is, how many ounces? This is 10 ounces or 284 grams, and it calls for 300 grams, so like, we're close. We're gonna approximate. Pasta's forgiving. So I'm putting the sun-dried tomatoes into a blender, and the only reason I'm not dumping the whole jar is because I only want 2 tablespoons of this oil. I don't want all this oil. So I'm fishing them out, and then I'll put 2 tablespoons of oil in here to help everything blend up smooth. I'm gonna start with 1 tablespoon of the oil and see how it blends up, and I'll add a 2nd tablespoon if I can't get it to blend up smoothly. I definitely need more oil because it's still pretty chunky and my blender's having a hard time getting it smooth. So I'm gonna put that 2nd tablespoon of oil in. I'm not able to get this smooth in my NutriBullet. Maybe she was using some other kind of thing, but we're gonna add chicken stock and water to this anyways. So I'm gonna add some water here to get this blended up. The recipe calls for 400 milliliters of water. And I don't know if you know this, but your measuring cup probably has milliliters on the other side. Mine does. So when I get to 400, it's about 1.75 cups on this side. Not exactly. It's close though. It's about 1.75 cups of water. So that's how much we're putting in the recipe. We're going to put that same amount of chicken broth, but I'm going to put the water in here to help me blend up my sun-dried tomatoes into a nice smooth sauce. 10 out of 10 recommend. Look at that. And I wouldn't have had to put all that oil in there, even though the oil has great flavor, because look at how smooth. Definitely add the water to the blender. Okay, if you love onion, then this is the time to chop up like a medium or large onion and we're gonna put it into a pan with a little oil or a little butter and sweat it. So that just means to cook it on like low medium heat for about 10 minutes until your onions become translucent. If you've been here before, you know, I don't eat onions. So instead of onion, well, not instead of, because you do want to add garlic to this, even if you are doing the onion. But for me, I'm just going to do the garlic and no onion. So this is your time. Chop up an onion, saute it, and start with that, and then you'll add your garlic towards the end because the onion is going to take way longer to cook than your garlic. So you're going to cook your onions for maybe 10 minutes, and then you're going to throw in your garlic. For me, I'm going straight to the garlic. I'm not putting any onion in, and I promise you it's going to have an incredible flavor. So if you do not like onion, don't be afraid. You can almost always do this, and you'll still get that great like sweetness that you get from the onion without the onion flavor, because I don't like onions. So I'm chopping up, I don't know, however many cloves of garlic. This was an ungodly amount of garlic because I'm not putting in onion. The original recipe calls for 6 cloves of garlic to go in with your, 2 small, 1 large onion. I roughly chop my garlic, and I put like a tablespoon of olive oil in here, and I'm just frying up my garlic. Now, if you were doing your onion, again, like 10 minutes on medium low heat, but garlic only needs a minute or 2, and it's going to be, it's going to smell very fragrant. Once you start to, if you see any browning on this garlic, you've gone too far. So we just want it to kind of sizzle away in here for a minute, 2 minutes. I'm also going to bloom my seasonings in here. So this is a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of salt, and like a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Don't get worried that it's too much seasoning because you're going to be adding liquid and pasta, and this has to flavor all of that. So we're just going to bloom those seasonings in the oil and the garlic for another minute. Just don't burn your garlic. That's very important, okay? So you want to do this over medium heat, even medium low heat if you're on your big burner. We've got our blend of our water, our sun-dried tomatoes, and our oil. We're going to add that to the pan. Turn the heat up a little bit now. Now I just poured it into here to try to rinse out some of this excess, but I'm doing 400 milliliters or another like 1.75 cups. You could probably go 2 cups of chicken broth. This is chicken bone broth, but you could use any kind of chicken broth. 600 milliliters, which is 200 more. It was about 2 1/3 cups of cream. Okay, quite a bit of liquid. But now we're going to add 1 pound of pasta to this liquid. And we're going to cook the pasta right in the sauce. We're not going to use any water. So the pasta is going to soak up all these flavors. I'm really curious to see how this turns out. 1 pound of pasta right here to the sauce. And we're going to cover it and cook it. But we just have to get it going enough that I can get it down into my pan here. So my pan's just slightly smaller. So give me a second. If my mother-in-law wasn't Italian, I would tell you to break the pasta in half. But we can't do that because my Italian mother-in-law would never let us. So we just have to work it down in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cover it. You're not going to cook it at a boil like you normally would. You're going to cook it still on medium. So you should get... Oh, I dropped one. Hold on. You don't want it to boil because it will scald your cream. So you just want it to be on like medium heat. And you just have to get this going enough that I can get the noodles down inside of the liquid. She'll get a little simmer on it, but we're going to cover it and cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes until your pasta gets soft and starts absorbing all this liquid. And we're going to open it every couple of minutes and give it a little stir. Okay, she real saucy. Like, this might be too much sauce to pasta ratio even for me. I like a saucy queen. She might be a little too saucy for me. But you kind of need this much liquid to cook up the noodles. So, I don't know. I'm not positive. Let's taste it before we make any decisions. It took much longer to cook the pasta than the 8 or 10 minutes I had planned on. It took almost twice that length. But I think if you let your liquid get hot before adding the pasta, which I will do next time, then it would have taken the appropriate amount. But one of the instructions should have been probably to bring your sauce up to a nice, serious simmer before adding the pasta, because this did take like twice as long. And I don't think the noodles benefited from spending those extra 8 or 10 minutes in the sauce. We're going to top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and a little bit of red pepper flake, which I love. Okay, not too crazy, just a little Parmigiano Reggiano, and then just a little pinch of red pepper flake. If you don't like spicy at all, though, you can always leave this off. But I do feel like it was included in the original recipe. I do feel like, especially with the creamy pasta, you kind of need some counterbalance point. She smells amazing, and she looks incredible. Really good, really delicious. If I was gonna pull back on something, it would be the cream. I would do equal parts of the cream and the water and the chicken stock. So I would pull back to like 400 milliliters of water, 400 milliliters of chicken stock, and 400 milliliters of cream. I think you would have had this is like a little bit cream forward for me. But she is delicious. Full of flavor, great balance, delicious. I mean, you could stick with the 600 mils of cream because at the end of the day, it did turn out beautiful. But it took us a little extra time to get there. I love you guys. I would definitely make it. 10 out of 10 recommend. Hope you're having a great day.